Film Fanatics. From the silver screen to your earphones with Alan Azulay and Gal Balaban.
Are you ready to talk some Guardians?
Yes, let's talk about the Guardians of the Galaxy Holiday Special. This is our Guardians of the Galaxy Holiday Special, Film Fanatics Special.
Exactly. And I want to throw something to you. Are these TV specials better than anything in the MCU right now besides Black Panther?
I wouldn't say so, but it was fun. Like it was
for
a
me,
sweet little thing.
it was better than watching 8 hours of She-Hulk.
Oh, it's better than She-Hulk, but that's James Gunn for you. I love how much you can see that he adapted a lot of his like Peacemaker and the Suicide Squad style into this special, especially with the way the camera moves in the opening credits. And yeah,
There's even a little reference to Peacemaker.
Really, when?
Yeah, I don't remember, but I remember seeing his face.
Oh, okay. So yeah, and there's a song that that they wrote for the opening credits.
So
that
fun.
is so good. It's basically like this real band and Star-Lord arguing about the Christmas lore, which is just wonderful. It's such a James Gunn thing to do.
Let's start there. James Gunn. He did fantastic here, right? Like, the writing was on point, the directing was great.
I think he's proven already twice this year that he's the best asset that Marvel and DC have.
And Marvel's about to lose him. But it's for a good reason. He's going to be the main man at
Well, we have one more movie that he's going to conclude his story with.
Oh my God, we're going to cry our eyes out again, aren't we?
Possibly.
Okay, speaking of crying eyes out, Peter is pretty sad in this thing. He's like he's still bummed out about Gamora. You know, the whole she died, kind of came back and then dumped him kind of thing. So he's pretty upset with that. So Mantis and Drax decide to go on an adventure to get Kevin Bacon, because that's Peter's favorite, like, childhood hero. They think he's an actual hero, which is a really funny thing in the special, to give him for Christmas, you know, human trafficking style.
Yeah. All stuff that Disney supports. No.
Exactly. I want to say Mantis is my MVP for this one. She's so funny.
She's great. She was maybe like the last person that I would call the MVP for the last project she was in, but she was great here.
Pom Klementieff, who plays Mantis, wow. She has such better comedic timing than I thought she did. Like, her comedy in this is insane. And her give and take with Drax, so good.
You mean her back and forth?
Yeah, her back and forth, yeah.
Yeah. It seems like Dave Bautista's always having the time of his life when he gets this, like, say, like, this dumbest shit with so much confidence as Drax. And I love that they paid off the whole Kevin Bacon thing from the first movie where Star-Lord tells Gamora the story. And then again, they talk about it in Infinity War. And so the interactions they have with him are pretty great.
Yeah, he saved the town, and Star-Lord saved the universe by dancing.
And Kevin Bacon was also trying to kill the X-Men during the Cuban Missile Crisis.
Oh yeah, that's
First
right.
Class.
They did not mention that.
No, different timeline.
Who knows? Secret Orders is on its way. Let's get
Kevin
into...
Bacon won't be in it, but
maybe, who knows? Everyone's in it at this point. Let's get into some slight spoilers, just because I want to talk about a specific thing. Mantis is apparently Star-Lord's sister. That's pretty cool, right?
Yeah, I was trying to think about that because it didn't make sense to me at first, because like Ego like picked her up from her destroyed planet, but I guess it makes sense that he just impregnated her mom before he destroyed her planet. Like, that's kind of cool, and I'd like to see them continue that into the next movie, because again, I feel like besides Drax and Mantis's like brotherhood, she was like the most distant from them in the group.
She's very close.
Yeah, I love that.
And I love that also, like, because siblings are a really big factor in the Guardians. Like you have Gamora and Nebula's relationship that's kind of contentious, but at the same time is built a lot on love. Like they really explored that in Guardians 2. And it's very tragic that as soon as they became friends, one of them died. But it's a beautiful like theme going through the Guardians movies, that like shitty dads create these wonderful pairs of siblings.
The absolute shittiest of dads.
Exactly. And I wanted to include this here just because his reaction to her saying that was so beautiful.
Yeah, it's like,
it got me teared up a little bit. Like I was like, that's so sweet. Like he was like, that's the best Christmas present you could have given me. Like she didn't need to do any of that. She just needed to tell him that she was his sister.
Yeah, that's sweet. It's also the purest way he's ever reacted to anything, because you'd think maybe he's like, oh, I need a minute, but he was just so elated about it.
He was so happy. Yeah. And she was so nervous, and she started crying. Like it was a very beautiful moment. And James Gunn knows how to make us cry, and I am so fucking worried about this movie because I feel like it's not gonna be as strong as Black Panther, because
Guardians 3.
Yeah.
Oh, I have massive excitement for it.
No. I mean like crying wise.
Oh, okay.
It's not. It's probably not gonna be as strong because there's not actually people that died in that production, but I feel like it might push people to the edge of that. Like people have said that even the trailers made people tear up in at Comic-Con. So.
But
this is gonna be sad as fuck.
I also have Guardians Volume 2 rated much higher than Alan does. Still don't know why, but you know,
because it's not that great.
It's fire, but okay.
The first one is fire. And I love the Suicide Squad as well. So it's definitely not a James Gunn thing. I just think it was too jokey. The third one, okay. I don't think that's gonna be a problem because people say it's so sad, and I'm so in for it. Also, very cool that Rocket got Bucky's arm.
Yeah, how does that is that like Bucky's real arm?
It
clone?
is. James Gunn confirmed that Nebula ripped it off of Bucky to give him for a
now I wish they had that as a post-credit scene. He's like, what the hell?
That would have been funny. They should have done that.
Groot is buff now.
Yeah, like what the fuck happened?
I guess it's Groot right at drinking age.
Oh yeah, because he's around 16, 17, so he's probably like hitting the gym.
Maybe.
Awesome.
Well, yeah.
So I'm excited to see what comes next. Again, it's probably going to be a really hard watch, but thank God it's James Gunn, so we're going to laugh a lot as well along the way.
And I like that he's committed to the closure of it, but it's also going to be sad because this is one of my favorite teams of superheroes.
For sure. But again, we're probably going to see this one together. You're going to see me cry a lot.
Film Fanatics. From the silver screen to your earphones with Alan Azulay and Gal Balaban.